Hey, how's it going? My name's Matthew, aka EZBOT, and you're watching a live stream. Today I'm prepping a live set for a show that I'm playing in Portland tomorrow at 7 o'clock at Holocene. I can give you a little upcoming spotlight for that. This is tomorrow, so if you're in Portland, come on down, check it out. 20 bucks at the door. It's going to be a great show. I also do want to mention today's live stream is sponsored by DistroKid. DistroKid is an online music distribution platform that'll get your music out to all the music platforms. It's great. It's affordable. It's what I use. It's what everybody I know uses. Check it out. We'll talk about it a little bit more later. How's it going, everybody? So the process that we're going to go through today is I'm going to be playing a bunch of music and selecting songs for my live set, making notes for the live set. I'm going to be playing a 30-minute set in Portland. Everybody's playing 30-minute sets. A lot of live hardware shows, the sets are usually a little bit shorter than what you would expect from like a traditional DJ style set, which can be a bit longer. That being said, it's actually kind of a relief because it can get really complicated the more machines you introduce for live hardware shows. So in this upcoming live hardware show, I will be playing with this setup here, Electron Octatrack, as a performance mixer using my newest template, which is the Remixer 3.0 template, so I can do some live remixing. We'll see if I end up doing a live remixing during this actual show, because, I don't know, I have more nerves than I want to have right now, just being honest. And it gets complicated when you're doing live remixing, so live sampling and then chopping stuff up. It can be a little stressful, but it's a lot of fun and rewarding if you can get that under control. So it depends on how you feel. I'll also be using the Digitakt II, which would say Digitakt II if I didn't have these here, or it would have the Electron logo apparently. This is my main samplers, can be doing drums, vocals, and some leads that'll play on top of maybe a sidechained element in my Syntakt. These little magnets here, these are dry erase magnets that I make and you can pick up if you want, but I'm going to be using them, and I'm very grateful to have them now that they've been completed, because I'm going to be writing notes on them of things that I absolutely need to remember, such as when I'm using my M8, to make sure that the audio, because of this strange situation, let me show you really quick. Notice how this is all locked? Like there's a little highlight block on the text here. In Digitakt 1, there was a feature where you could lock in your external mixer, and this is from an old project in my Digitakt 1. I've since done massive amounts of work on it, and in this project, and I'm not going to go back to my Digitakt 1 to fix this, because this is not a feature in Digitakt 2. So these are locked parameters, and I can change things around on these parameters to make it work how it's supposed to, but I can't see them. There's no visual feedback saying that things are actually doing what I want them to do. So I'm going to put a note here that reminds me to fix that. In fact, I could do it right right now. Mix page. Well, it's hard to write on top of my actual Digitakt. We'll get back to that later. I'll do that later tonight. It's not important to do right now. So that's something that I need to remember that I'm going to have on one of these magnet overlays. Syntakt is going to be doing a lot of bass lines, and mostly doing bass lines and some leads in various songs, and I'll be playing a couple tracks off my M8 tracker. I'm going to open the show with the M8 tracker for both. I'm playing 3 shows in the next week and a half, and I'm going to open both shows with M8 tracker songs like what you heard as this stream opened, and then the rest of the music will be done on these 3 boxes right here, and the little TB03. And that pretty much covers what I'm going to be working on. I'm going to be doing this all day. I've been doing it all day yesterday, and now I'm doing it today with you live, so that I can get some feedback, but also it's fun. I think it's fun. I think it's fun to watch. When I watch people do this, I enjoy watching them do it, so I figure, why not let you folks watch me do it too, right? That's what we're all about. Sharing the knowledge, spreading some technique, and getting your music into people's ears, and maybe getting some feedback. I am gonna, I'd like to preface when I'm open to feedback. The kind of feedback I am open to today is not gonna be the kind of feedback where you should use a different kick or use a different hi-hat. that kind of stuff. I don't want that. This is not the time for that. In fact, that will just, if anything, I'm playing a show tomorrow. If anything, that will just upset me more so than anything. The kind of feedback I'd be interested in would be like, you maybe, if you can hear the music clearly, maybe you could be like, you know, I can hear the bass is overwhelming, maybe reduce the bass. That would be, that's helpful feedback for me, because I've had a lot of ear fatigue at this point of playing these songs over and over and over again. So stuff like that's going to be useful. Other things, your personal observations on what you think would sound cool, can't have that today. During an actual make music from scratch production, let's do that, but not that today. So thanks everybody for coming by. So far we got some folks popping in. What's up, Blake? What's up, Harry? James Lemonade Maker, Kit, what's going on? Levi, Frosty, good to see you folks. Okay, so let's just talk about this, how this is going to be set up. Rewrite it all, please. Yeah, you got it. Let me talk about this setup here. So I've now begun, last show I played, I started introducing the M8 into my shows, and I'm still in the process of getting that down, because I'm been an Electron live performer for a really long time, and or for quite a while. I can't say a really long time, but for quite a while, and I've played a lot of shows with these boxes. I feel really comfortable with these, like very comfortable. I feel very comfortable on the M8, but the thing about the M8 versus these boxes, and the thing about the M8 and other smaller handheld type devices, is if you don't have an external synthesizer that this machine is playing, and if you don't have a MIDI controller connected to it with some pre-assigned CC messages from that MIDI controller to synthesizers, it's really hard to do anything that feels like you're playing the music. And that's something I really enjoy about Electron. If I'm in a song, we got this like dubby track that kind of reminds me, it was inspired by telepop music, Just Breathe, and I really love that song, and so it kind of inspired me to write some music similar to it, similar timbres. But I can tweak this. I can go to track 3 here, I can save to a temporary area, and I could open up the filter very easily, right? That process is not easily done on the M8 tracker or other smaller devices. Not to say that these aren't amazing, because listen to this, that shredding lead as we opened. This is where I got to do this thing again. Like, this is whack. Not going to write that on Electron. That's the difference. So there's these trades, right? I can write music like that relatively easily for me. This is kind of a natural sound for me. I like really melodic, lots of notes, and yeah, the M8 tracker is really great at that. These boxes, unless you're using arranger mode, doesn't really lend itself to doing that. We don't have arpeggiators in either of these machines. You can borrow. I'm doing a lot of, I think I've really grokked all the information I possibly can out of the Octatrack. And so some processes I really like doing on the tracker, I can do on here, like resampling your whole track and then chopping that resample up. That's something you can do. That's why I actually have cables hooked up to my Q outs. And what I do is I trade the tracker input in my Digitakt II for the Q outs, and I turn off the monitoring, and I resample my entire mix back into the Digitakt. And so that resamples all the effects from my performance templates. It resamples my 303, it resamples my Syntakt, all into one machine for me to do some chopping. And that's really, really quite useful. I'll give you a demonstration of that. So this song I'm working on, this song's pretty much done. I don't have, we have today, but I have to focus on working on 2 songs, and that's it. But so this song builds up, goes into some more of this dubby stuff, which I'm very happy to have this style of music in my set, because I love listening to this and dancing to this music. But at the end of the song, it uses the resample method. This is a resample of the entire mix from earlier with some drums and a bass line added to it. That's actually this pattern. Whatever reason, I don't. That's not actually sending out an E note. Just in this song, the Digitakt II is sending notes that aren't actually in the sequencer. I don't know why that is. If I play this on the keyboard and I play an E, I will get an actual E. My God, the mute mode thing still getting me to this day. Oh, maybe not. I guess I just have to rewrite the little lick. I don't know why it changed suddenly, but anyway, not important. The point is that I'm trying to find ways to do cool things that I do in the M8, also in my Electron boxes. What I'm really missing in my live show right now with the M8 is a MIDI controller to like open up and close synthesizers, like open filter cutoffs and adjust waveforms and stuff like that. Those are the things I'm missing, and I do feel like I'm going to be playing a couple songs that are going to feel like they're on rails. Fortunately, I do have the MIDI out going into my Octatrack, so when I plug in my MIDI port, where's that at? I will take control of the Octatrack. So I have to have a track pattern specified for that actual process. And again, we have to go back into the Digitakt and all right, so when I have this plugged in, works great. So I'll have a lot of fun doing this. Thank God for the Octatrack and all these effects. So I'm still gonna have a decent amount of control on a master level, but not on like a synthesis level, unless I dive into the tracks. And I don't think I have the bandwidth today to put a MIDI controller together with the CC messages that I need for the tracker. But that's okay. Still needing to work on this. I like redid the whole bass line last night. I still have a couple quirks I need to work out because I accidentally borrowed some of the chains from other parts of the song. Here comes the little shredder lead part. probably won't do anything during this stage of the song. Or maybe I could. So each one of the M8 tracks I'd say is about 3 to 4 minutes long. Here's another M8 track. Let's save this. I do like this one. I wanted to add vocals to it. I don't know if I'm gonna have a chance to do that. Maybe it'll be late into the night when I do that tonight, but we'll see. The other track I'll be playing is called Reach. So we can have a listen to these. This is a really fun one, and I'll probably just be playing, and if you're familiar with my performance templates, playing in part 4. This is like the drum and bass section. I'm also working on a new template for drum and bass specifically, which I'm excited about. The M8 is doing everything, actually. Making every sound. This bass is not... Maybe have too much like sub in it or something? I reckon. God. We can play with these too. Go to a filter. Not perfect, but something to mess with. So this is gonna be my opener track for my show, which you just got to hear, and I'll be doing kind of what I was doing on the Octatrack. Hopefully I won't, mess that up at all. And the other track you heard will be the next track. I'm not finished with it. I need to finish that track tonight, and that is one of the things causing me stress. So, oh, did I want attack on that? Probably did. Let's see. All right, let's go to another. Let's go to like. Whoa. So here's the thing. Okay, this is something that could have happened during the show. Totally could happen. This is what a note that I need to put on one of these overlays is now my Octatrack is being clocked by the M8 tracker, and I just went to play a song on my Electron boxes. I need to remember to unplug this. Like it's still, and it was still thinking that was its clock source, despite it not even having been connected for the first time. John, what's up, dude? I would tell you all to go check out John's channel, but I know that you already have. So this is actually from an old project of mine. The song's called Bloodstream, and my wife is a nurse, and it was about iron in your blood. And that's what the song is about. So, because we were talking about some sort of biology thing, and the song came out of it, but it actually opens like this, and this is what I need to do. I need to be practicing. I'm gonna let this intro, let people soak in this intro, because they're gonna have listened to these like really fast drum and bass chiptune songs previously, so I'm gonna let it die down here. And then maybe use one of the longer performance effects. Get a proper vibe. I feel like music like this is the kind of music that like two people who have never met each other meet each other on the dance floor, and there's like a cinematic, there's a spark happening. And they're making love. That's right, Blake. Actually, I really want that when the voice comes in, I want to break everything down. So let's maybe drop some like... Yeah, here we go. We're still on pattern 1. I want to eke as much as I can out of this pattern. But I would take, this is supposed to come out at the same time. I messed that up. Won't matter at the show though. This music isn't coming from the tracker, if anybody thinks it is. It's coming from here. This is not doing anything right now. This is Electron. This is the sound of Electron. I love the sound of Electron. They are different sounds. What do I want to do here? God damn it. Okay. So when you go to this, when I go to this what is that sound? When I go to this pattern, from here, my intention is to bring all the elements out and then go to the next pattern with this lead. And we go into this, like, this break that is just so full of, I don't know, cheerful vibe. I don't know. It's supposed to feel like a good time. That was the idea. And then we do like a big build up on the beginning of the one. So on the 8-bar turnaround. Maybe I should have brought this in with it. A wacky pattern. I don't know. This end of the song isn't finished. I don't even need to play this last pattern. This is something I was working on. This is a resample of the previous pattern and then chopped up and turned into like this French house Daft Punk thing. And I like it. I don't know if it's ready to play live yet. There's a lot of tweaking that needs to be done. There's some EQing that needs to be done. Um, yeah, this is the stuff that goes through my head as I'm preparing to play shows. I'm like, is this song ready? Is this pattern ready? I feel like the patterns we played before lasted long enough that because I need to hit, the 30-minute mark. We're at around 8 or 9 through the first two M8 tracks. People are saying they love the M8 songs. I only played two M8 songs at the beginning of the stream, so these have been Electron. It's been Electron stuff. I'm not sure if we're talking about the same music, but they are both really fun. Play some Freebird. Thanks, Miss Molly. Um, it's funny how the Freebird thing makes it to every kind of music venue. No matter what, somebody says play Freebird. That's it's fair though. It's a good song. It's got some good guitar solos, that's for sure. Okay, so we went through that track. I don't know, what do you guys think? Maybe I don't need to play the very end pattern. Maybe I just play those first three patterns. They're really vibey and they last I don't know, 7-8 minutes right there. So I'm already halfway through my set after like 3 tracks. Do you find it helpful to have the pressure of the upcoming show to help finish your tracks? I.e., do you do that as a technique to keep you on track with music progress? I do, yes. 100%. As a Hans, what's up? Good to see you here, by the way. Yes, so this is something I say often. So my name's Matt. I run the Modbang events here in Seattle, which is a live hardware electronic music events. And what that means is that we don't allow people to use laptops or CDJs. Not that that stuff isn't great, because it is. It's just at these events, we do hardware only. So sequencers and synthesizers, drum machines, that kind of stuff, live instruments. And I get people ask me this question that Hans just asked. And the reason I mentioned the Modbang events is because there's lots of potential performers that attend Modbang events. They show up and they say, I really loved what you did, or I loved how, or I loved the show. This was really fun. And then I go, are you a performer? Would you like to play? And they say, I am, and I've never played. And I hear that all the time. I am a musician. I've never played live. And I go, well, you can play and, play at the Modbang events. And I give them a date right then and there. I lock them right into the calendar. And I've heard from every single person that I've done this to, where I just lock these people into the calendar, that it was the thing that they needed to finish their music. It was the thing that they needed to complete their tracks. It was the thing they needed to feel confident to go to play the show. And then after they play this one show, they keep playing shows, and it breaks the seal, so to speak. And then you just become a live hardware performer, or you become a live musician after that moment. I'm not saying I'm taking all the credit for that. I just mean that's the opportunity that you need. You just need to do it one time. But setting a date on when to play, like ironing out a performance, even if it was just like having friends over to your house for dinner and you're like, I want to show you guys my music, and you prepared for that moment, I think that's going to be what's going to accelerate you to the next level in your production. Not only your skills as a songwriter or music maker, whatever you want to call it. There's some argument about what is a song, right? We were talking about that last week. But it's going to give you that momentum that you need. So yes, Hans, I totally think that is a really good point. And lock in a date to go play some shows. That's what I do. I have too many locked in at the moment. I have to like set a don't play shows for a little while kind of thing for myself, because I'm lacking in other categories or of my life and things that I want to do. Because when you have shows that are upcoming, for me at least, just when you plan to perform in front of people, it generates a kind of internal energy, which sometimes is recognized as anxiety, sometimes it's excitement, sometimes it's me feeling eager. Regardless, it occupies part of myself, and I can't do as much other things when I have that in the back of my head. It's just like when you have something pressing coming up. It just kind of like, once it passes, you're like, I'm free to do all these things. Time hasn't changed for you, but your emotional capacity to actually fulfill those other ideas that you planned on work on becomes available once you clear out your anxiety. I know everybody's familiar with it. Everybody knows this, but this is what I'm in the middle of right now. So after I get past this week of playing shows, then I'll be clear and free to do other things, which is probably just write more music, honestly, because that's my favorite thing to do. And that's what I want to do. I'm excited to write music lately. I've been like absolutely jacked on music production. I've been having such a great time. I've written what I consider great music on the M8. I think it's really fun music and complex and intricate and well thought out. I'm thinking about every moment in time. That's the kind of stuff you can do on the M8. Over here is kind of that islands workflow where, you know, you can sit on a pattern, and what would be in the M8, you'd be like running through these rows and they're just kind of like doing it themselves. It doesn't have to work that way. But on the Electron, but that's its natural workflow. But on Electron, like we sit on a single pattern and each one of these rows would be represented by us just unmuting an element and using a performance effect. That's kind of the same thing as moving through a row on the M8. So I'm like creating the song and the way it plays out live with Electron stuff. And here the song is playing, being synthesized and generated live in the M8, and I'm performing effects on top of it. And that's the difference between these two workflows for me at this stage in my music production with the device. This is subject to change, likely will change, to be honest. Yeah, so I'm gonna move on to another song. I feel like this one, I really like this song. I'm very happy with how it sounds in my headphones. These are nice mastering headphones by Shure. They're 1540s. If you're interested in the model, they have extended low end for bass. It's really excellent for actually doing full mixes on your hardware. I use these headphones because they are the equivalent of me listening to them on my nice and much more expensive Mackies. And it sounds really nice in my mastering headphones. So when it sounds really nice in these headphones, I feel like it's going to sound really nice on a large system. And that has been the truth for the most part when I go to play shows. So I'm going to go into another song. This is another track that I'm going to play. I actually don't know if I'm going to mess with it right now, like during this stream, because I'm kind of sick of it, to be honest. But it is like this drum and bass track. It's just a lot of fun to play. It's really short. It's like a 2.5 minute song. So I just kind of throw it in there for fun. Joris, that's a really great point. And I haven't not thought of that point. The thing about that is that I don't want to go to the MIDI side of my Octatrack. I don't want to add more complicated steps when I have the intention of creating a MIDI control, of either designing like through something like Yeltex or using the, what is it called? Or using another one of my MIDI controllers and just, you know, mapping the CCs. It's really easy to do on the M8. But yeah, so that's my goal. I don't want to use the Octatrack as a MIDI controller. It is very capable of doing that, and it wouldn't be that hard to set up. In fact, both these devices have MIDI learn, but I just, not today. Not today for the show tomorrow. That'd be like for a show next month after I've played with that for a couple of weeks, then I'd feel good about that. Guess some of those, what I make now sounds like garbage in my car. Yeah, you should. You should pick up a pair of these headphones. They're really awesome. I every time I have someone over to the studio, whether it's to do a live stream or just to like check out some tunes or just a homie, and I always point out these headphones and tell them they should pick them up. I stand by them. They're the best headphones that I've bought for the money. Okay, so this is like this drum and bass track that I play often in my shows. It's really high energy. It's always a lot of fun. It's got a lot of 303 in it. It's got breaks in it. So it's cool. Really great with part 4, the drum and bass type section and my performance tempo stuff. independent loopers. Drum looper. And that's that track. So there's another track. I think about like around 20 minutes right now. I know we've been streaming for 48 minutes, but I'm at about 20 minutes of live music. So you've heard 4 songs. Now I'm going to switch to. So here's one of the processes I have to go through. That's a short song. I think it's a fun song. I have to improvise as much as possible to try and eke the most time out of it without it feeling repetitive, because it is just really 2 patterns. The third pattern is just kind of an outro pattern that I would just, fade out and play with some effects. No, this is not. This is the remixer template. This is the same as the Performance Mixer 3.0 template, essentially. You're probably just seeing parts of it that you didn't know existed. They do exist. There's a lot to these templates. I mean, I worked on them for a couple of years, so there's quite a bit of. Check out the manual. It's long. But yeah, so as I'm playing this, I'm actually going to be in a different project when I start. Something I often say on these streams, I'm going to say it again, is I like to write my music in one project. This isn't the case here. This is actually 2 projects for this music, and that's because some of this music I started in an old project that filled up, that was full on Digitakt I, and I brought it over to Digitakt II. And so I had to have 2 separate projects because you can't copy and paste patterns. The sample slots will occupy the same slots in both projects. So if something was using sample slot 1 on project 1 and also using sample slot 1 in project 2, and you tried to copy that pattern over from project to project, it would borrow the sample from the existing project. That does not fly, obviously, right? That doesn't work. So during the set, I have to switch projects, which fortunately is only on these 2 boxes. It's just one project here that's playing multiple projects on the Digitakt II and the Syntakt. So what I do during that process, you throw a looper in. Or something we could just do this tape stop. Whoops. I often do this when I switch projects. We go project, load project, no, this. Project, load project, this, no, this. And this is how I go into my next project as the tape stop is whirling down. Then we go bank 1, pattern 1. Starts you right in a performance effect. Perfect. You didn't see that, I'm sorry. I was changing projects on here.
Got to stay.
This is one of these songs. Every time I play this song to somebody new, they think of Ricky Tinez for some reason, because it kind of sounds like something that maybe Ricky would write. But I often they're like, play the Ricky song. But what I was gonna say was what I want to do is go through this song as quickly as I can. One of the problems that with this song, it's 6 patterns long. It's still supposed to only be like a 5-6 minute song. Is that if you miss a turnaround, these are 8-bar turnarounds. If you miss a turnaround, it extends the pattern for 8 more bars. If you don't nail the turnaround, then you end up in this like odd time where it wants you to go for 32 more bars instead of like naturally, musically, you'll feel the anticipation telling you 32 if you miss that 8 turnaround. I'll kind of show you what I mean, I guess. Or maybe you'll hear it. This is the opening pattern. Pretty simple, chill song. So right there, at that turnaround, that's when a new element needed to come into the mix. And I was thinking about something else and didn't do it. So I probably would have brought these hats in. Although I feel like the hats aren't quite enough, but I think in the early stages of a new pattern, it's okay to just bring hats in. Actually wanted that voice part to leave. When I bring in like a new melody and I have like a vocal line running, I like when I remove the vocal line and bring the melody in, because the vocal line is kind of acting as that melody line. It's repeating, and I don't want to repeat the same words over and over again, which is what this is doing. And I don't want to do that. So when I switch from if you've got nothing, nothing goes to waste, I want that and this little melody to come in. Is that what I want? Yeah, this one. And this is a synthesizer that I get to play with, like. Have some like evolving arpeggios that are happening here on these tracks, which is nice because then I don't have to like unmute things or like play with anything. It's just gonna like kind of like bring these washes in and out over 8 to 16 bars, which gives the pattern a lot more breathing room, gives it a lot more life. I'm supposed to bring 15 in there. We need a break, so maybe even when this is something I've been thinking about a lot. This is a pattern that's introducing this like EDM aspect to this house, this tech house or house track that's happening prior to this. It's all one song. But when I go from this moment to this, I'm wondering, should I just take it in at its max level and maybe like just have one of the rolling hats not there? Like every melodic element just explode at once. So it'd be like, I feel like it still needs to be higher energy. Needed to unmute that before I did that. That there at all. This is the end of the song. And this is some sidechain that I'm doing for, mimicking sidechain on the Octatrack. But it only does it to anything coming in on C and D. Track 5, LFO 1, bring your depth up. What you can do here is have like a big mix like this. And you could do like a bigger, like some sort of build up or even just a delay lock. Throw a lead on top of the sidechain. So this is not being sidechained because it's going into A and B. And that's another song. So I have like a couple more. Like I've been playing this like drum and bass with halftime in it track in my show, so I'm not gonna play that at this coming show. I'm gonna jump over to this one and play this probably tech house. Who knows what genre it is. This is a really fun song. This is a very easy song to play because you just keep adding more energy and you get to play with lots of effects and tweaking of synthesizers. It's so easy to sit on this song. Play with the 303. This is the breakdown track before this. Again, you said it's a really tasteful mashup of genres. That's what I like to do. I love to mash up genres. So I mixed this like techno, tech house, whatever genre it is, with this like industrial, using all this, a lot of the similar sounds, same key, same tempo. So it's the same track. This is this breakdown. You would build up to this. Maybe not with that one, because that one has that delay at the end. Let's see. Try this one. Oh, I didn't go to the next pattern. Anyway, drops into this. When I bring in the kick and the snare, I bring in these two bass elements. You just want to sit here for a little while and grow the anticipation. So go like that. And we wait. This is just a really fun song all the way to the very end. I love playing this one live. I get super amped when I play this song, and I'm just like bouncing everywhere. Another track. And I think that probably will hit me at about 30 minutes. I hope. because I don't want to play any of my other songs. That's kind of how I'm feeling right now. I have this track. This, like, I was working on making this, like, synthwave, techno synthwave track. But I'm not happy with it yet. Maybe the kick doesn't punch hard enough? Maybe that would make me feel better. If I move through the tracks too quickly, I'll play this one. I think I have... I'm not gonna play that. This is just something I was messing around with. That's actually electric guitar, believe it or not. I have a little set of guitar pedals over here with a Boss IR2 amp and cab sim, and I just pipe it over to my Syntakt, and that goes into my Octatrack, and then that goes into the computer. And so whenever I want to sample some guitar, I just grab my telly and pop it over here and sample some stuff. In fact, one of the tracks we had was, the whole bed of the track was electric guitar. You should totally play that. Yeah. Not quite yet there, Miss Molly. Not quite yet. There's nothing to it yet. It's really just that, what you just heard. There's no song there. It's the beginning of a pattern. I do have more, though. Not playing that. I am, like, this show is... I'm performing more of the stuff that's just more melodic. A lot of the performers I'm playing with are also, especially with that M8 show. There's a show that's not an M8 show, but it's a chiptune and dance music show that I'm playing on Friday here in Seattle at Substation. But the show in Portland, some really distorted sounds would be really nice to go with performers like Blake Lakes, who's in the chat here, and with Basic, of course, because Basic has some like really punchy, transient type music. And it would be nice to like be in a similar territory, but my music is just not. It's just not like that. It's very melodic and dancey, because when I got into writing electronic music, the people that I was hanging out with and talking to and playing music with, they were making dancey electronic music, and so that's kind of what I ended up doing. The stuff I was doing by myself, I was using this stuff with guitars because I was trying to build a band without having people. So that was the whole idea here, and then I got like sucked into different stuff. Something I have been working on, because we were playing with the Labyrinth, that I potentially could play, I believe is on here, is techno. I am in the middle of turning this. I could probably make this into a song I could play for a couple minutes at the end of the night if I wanted. Just some straight techno. What this is missing is some rumble kicks. So what I thought about doing was resampling the kick, filtering it, of course. I could even make a second track. Like, I could just go to another... Let me see. Is there anything on 2? Nothing. I literally go and take this kick track, go to 2, paste it, and then just, you know, it's just... See, it didn't even paste my... Okay, yes. Oh, because I didn't copy the sound. Copy. Filter it. Could even try playing with the... Whoops. With the comb filter. That's kind of cool. And then I could route it into the compressor. This is literally a kick track, just all kicks with comb filter, and it works. Pre-filter, post-filter. I have another pattern out. I think this could be cool if I keep playing with it. Not that one. I don't think that works with it. I feel like this track all is just bass, and that's all it really needs. Maybe just like some random like bleepy bloop leads. Not that. Not that. What we're hearing on these bottom tracks that I was kind of just pulling in are just different loops that I captured from the Labyrinth. I guess I can show this real quick because it's cool. Somebody had mentioned during the stream that you can get FX8 and 1U. I was using that 3U to 1U converter, and so I quickly ordered one from Nightlife Electronics, and it arrived quite quickly. So cheers to them for fast delivery. And I was able to throw a duet in here. I have set one to unipolar and one set to bipolar, and I've run the unipolar output into the bipolar output. I haven't tested it yet. I don't know if this emits static CV voltage. I'm hoping that it does, but it might not. So if it doesn't, then my plan is ruined. But if it does, because I haven't checked, I do have an oscilloscope. I could probably check in like 2 seconds. I'm so stupid. Looks like it doesn't. So my plans are over. Okay, that's a bummer. Well, I'll just tell you the idea. The idea was if I had something with a static voltage here, So maybe I take this out and use it as an actual attenuator. I would molt the static voltage in, I send it into this attenuverter, which can invert, it will attenuate and invert a voltage signal. And then I send that out to a molt, and then I send those molts out to different destinations on the labyrinth so that I can have a one knob control that alters many parameters on the labyrinth. This is something I do all the time in my modular setups. I know we don't talk about modular too much on the EZBOT channel, but this is something that I like to do in my modular rig. I do have an obsessive, what I consider excessive amount of modular considering how much I use it. But I really do like the labyrinth a lot, and I like this little skiff. I'm getting more use out of this little skiff than I am my whole 9U over here, or my 7U that I have on the other side of the room, plus the ridiculous amount of modules that are just scattered around this room. But yeah, so you heard most of my set. I need to designate you heard my set, really, because I'm probably not going to play these techno tracks because they're not finished unless I work on them tonight. After I get off this stream, I'm going to redo this whole process again and time it to make sure it hits 30 minutes. Yo, shout out to Nightlife Electronics in Vancouver, your local shop. Hey, right on. Okay, cool. Yeah, this stream brought to you by DistroKid. Let's jump over there really quick, and I wanted to show you this goofy thing that DistroKid offers as a part of our sponsorship for the stream. So in DistroKid, I found this to be quite hilarious. You can make these little videos that you can use for either YouTube Reels or Instagram Reels to share your music, and they're memes. So like we could do Spider-Man. And that's somebody else's music. So what we do is we go use one of your songs. This is a release that we did on Modbang Records, and we'll take somebody's track. I'm not sure who wrote one of these tracks. Let's try Forget It. I'm just jumping on random ones, and we'll generate a video. Hopefully it does it really quickly. It says it takes a little while. That sucks. In the meantime, we can view one that I have already made. Like Golf Cart Gladiators, maybe. Oh wait, can I view this one? Any second now. Oh, maybe it's going to be ready in time for us. Oh, I have to download it? That's so stupid. Oh wait, do I have to download it? No, I think I can just click on it. I do have to download it. Well, that sucks. Why can I view this one? Huh. All right, we're gonna take a look at it by doing this goofy thing right now. I'm just gonna choose it as the screen capture. Window capture source. I want media player. Haha. Okay. It made us a video. Let's check it out. We're also going to hear somebody's music. This is from a compilation that we did on Modbang Records in the EZBOT Discord. We do compilations, and this is a track called Forget It. I forget who the artist was, but this is what DistroKid offers. You can make these little memes. Great. And that was it. That's the word from our sponsor. Thanks, DistroKid, for sponsoring this stream. Cool. Aren't those the best sponsorship videos you've ever seen, or interludes? We do them right here. We do them real good here. It is pretty goofy, but it's cool. With great power comes great memes. Yeah. Well, I appreciate everybody hanging out and chilling with me while I'm prepping my set. I'm actually going to jump back over to a little bit of M8 production because there's this bass line that I need to work on. So if you guys are interested and enjoy that, you're going to like this experience. Because I am going to fix this bass line. This one, actually, there was something in here I also wanted to fix. I think... Okay, there's reverb on the whole thing. So you can lock in different timbre moments just like you can on Electron. So like I'll show you what this kind of looks like. We're at 1E right now. If I have like an LFO modulate it, which I did at one point, it sounds pretty cool. We're gonna go to the other track. This song sounds ridiculously massive on a large system. Like, this bass is huge. You'd be surprised how big the sounds are that come out of the Mate. Maybe the bass is too loud. Ah, that's a little smart right there. Ugh. Where is it? Is it even one more step up? Yeah. Oh man, that's why. Maybe that... It seems like that scan is not doing me favors right now. Actually, I think there shouldn't be any. Let's see. Yeah, that's right. This actually, the bass sounds a lot better now. Yeah, yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. Why'd it get so much louder? What are we? 6E. So like I still have to iron out the rhythm to this bass line for this section of the song. And I need to write another rippin' lead. We're at 145 BPM. I wonder if I have any breaks that are already at 145 BPM or really close to 145 BPM. That could be cool if I already have them in here. Let's see. Oops. My samples, no. Packs. No. Packs. Oh, there's no freaking tempo on them. Do I have too many breaks? Oh god. We can't even do this on stream because we'll get copyright. No. What? 145! Oh my god. Yes, I've already chopped it. Get out of here. Sick. Wait, maybe I'm already using it in this song. This is missing a whole bunch of chops. Okay. Nope. This is it. This is the experience, everybody. Do you love it? This is what it's like chopping breaks. All right, this is our last one. Last little nugget. Sounds good. Overwrite. Ah, maybe I shouldn't have overwrite. And why is that slices not showing up? What happened? I shouldn't have overwritten that. I hope I didn't screw that up. Did I screw up my whole song? No, I didn't. Okay. They didn't call him Chopin? 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 It would be kind of cool to... Maybe if we dropped this and we put in... Maybe we go back to this. It's the breakbeat track. Let's mess with this for a second. Oops. Let's just take this whole thing, bring it down here. And, we did what's called a deep clone. Okay, let's see what yeah, it is using that sample that I overwrote, which apparently didn't work. Yeah. Sick. Pitch. I feel like we could iterate on this pattern. I am only using the V2 M8 tracker now. I have two of them. I did an upgrade to the button caps on one of my V2s, not this one, to make them silent like Mikey did. I realized I actually kind of like this version of it better. Get it out of here. We could just iterate on this. God damn it. So we could take something, a melodic element from here, and maybe take these pads back. Jump back into number 1. Kind of like return to the roots of the track. Even make a duplicate of this instrument before I so that I can change how it sounds. It's all high pass to shit. cool. Let's get rid of some of these phrases. What? What just happened? Oh, I must have muted it. Okay. That sounds kind of crazy. I could have like a straight beat go with that LFO on top of that break. That could sound pretty crazy. I'm curious. I am curious now. Beat it. Try. Start with a straight beat just to see how it sounds. Definitely not that kick. New kick, new kick. Pitch vibrato. We don't need that. We got to really write some more interesting patterns for this break. What's up, Samwu? What's up, Cozy Vandal? Paunchy, what's going on? Jason Nicholas. I do not know anyone who's using a tracker for music concrete. I don't know what that means, to be honest. I do like this breakdown. This could be really cool. Like, I could just break down to this chord progression. And we just go like this. Put a bunch of empty spots. So, like, after we go... Drop back in. And then... Whoa. Did I screw something up here? What is it? Where is that coming from? What is... what? Where's that sound coming from? It's this. Get out of here. Okay. So instead of dropping back into this breakdown, we just drop right into... So how do we get here? Do-doom, do-doom, do. Cool. Actually, dig this. I'm probably gonna... Music concrete is outside of my realm? What is my realm? Where is my realm? Someone tell me where my realm is. Okay, so I do like this idea. We drop into this, like, dancey thing, and we could actually drop into this for a few phrases. I might be able to finish this today. I have to finish it today. I'm going to play this song tomorrow. So we drop into it. Let's move this here. What if we did a fake out, like, did this build up and then it drops into that? It's gonna sound stupid. No, that's stupid. That's dumb. Stupid and dumb. We don't like it at all. Alright, how do I drop into it? So... maybe we should flesh it out a little further. Maybe even the first time we listen to this phrase, it has a high-pass filter on it. And then it just kind of like drops into not a high-pass filter. High-pass, low-pass. I don't need to use high pass, low pass anymore. We have EQs now. I don't know how to use that other high pass filter well. Okay, that could be cool. We bring this down. Jason, it's all good, dude. Okay. So we could just program high pass filters into these notes. Yeah, this would be the easiest way to do this, I think. And the fastest. We go like this, and maybe on this last one, phrase, and maybe take these last kick out. When we bring the bass in with the normal kicks. Okay, I think I like this idea. Whoops. And I like that new kick. Ugh. So off. What? Better. This comes off. Yeah. Oh, maybe it needs to be a little held out a little longer. Then interpolated. Yes. Thank you, Kangham. I feel like I could add like some like lead bits here and there. Alright, we're not gonna do this breakdown anymore because we're gonna do this. We're gonna drop into this. How do we want to get there though? We could just go the bam, the right here at the end of this. We could do that. Should we find out how that works? I want to move you. I want to put you here. Whatever. That actually kind of works. We have to put a stop in here. Stop that note. Not soon enough. Let's try it again. What do I do? Send some delay? Good pitch. It's kind of... Oh, wait, what am I doing? Yeah, there we go. Whoa. Nice. All right, let's hear it. Transition. Maybe I could have like a drum roll or something. Okay, and then we bring the bass line in right here, and let's see. Use my sub bass patch. Okay. Easy enough. Oh my god. God, that's so cool. Damn it. Oh my god. How do you misclick everything? Ooh, for a second that sounds terrible. I gotta fix that. Okay. Where is that kick? Predominant ride sound. The problem is gradient echo. This is a grid. That's a good suggestion. The problem with that is that I don't have any breakbeats that are at 145, but the one that we're using. And like, so we're kind of limited to this, but I can just add a ride. I have lots of ride samples. So we could make a nice, so that's what kind of what I hear, the rhythm I hear. I feel like this isn't right. It's too strong now. Panning. Let's pan these a little bit. That sounds so cool. We need a crash. It needs to explode when we get here. Oh my lord. Yeah, 8 is a magic number. I like where I'm going. Should we just hear what it's like to throw this ripping solo on top of it? Let's just check it out. Just see how it sounds. Oh, we want to do it here. Let's see. This is gonna sound ridiculous. What's in here? We need like a clap. Yeah. Ampler. I'm ruining the surprise for myself. Up to our baseline. Oh, whoops. This isn't actually working anymore. I think I need to edit this break because the break is boring me, but I'm trying to build the focus on the energy. Fun. What a fun sound. It just needs to keep going too, like you know that we need to add like a hi-hat running through here. We already have one. Could do it on the oh yeah. Oh, good lord, this is gonna be so cheesy. Oh my goodness. Or I could just have it be a straight hat. I feel like that hat is... maybe it needs an envelope on it. Cool, fun. Okay, I'll probably keep iterating on that. way too strong here. Maybe I should duck it on the kicks or something. Cool. All right, before I go. Wow. Funny how slow 140 sounds suddenly. Where's that sound? Forgot about that part. It's actually pretty cool. Awesome. All right, we'll spend 2.5 hours, so I'm gonna go. My name's Matthew, aka EZBOT. You've been watching a live stream with a bunch of Electron gear, the M8 tracker. And if you're interested, and my dog's over here, if you're interested in supporting this channel, you can visit patreon.com/EZBOT and sign up for the Patreon. Otherwise, you can just leave a nice comment, join the Discord. It's free. There's a link in the chat. And give this video a thumbs up, and that would help out a lot. If you can make it down to Portland, that's what I have to say about that. Come on down to Portland tomorrow to watch me do this again, but live and without any breaks. And should be a really good time. Again, that is the Modbang Bangers Bash in Portland, Oregon at Holocene. And then this Friday we have Wavefest. And then there's also a Modbang this coming Tuesday, which I need to be showing graphics for as well. Goodness, so many shows. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, and hope you enjoyed watching me get ready for my set. I'm going to keep doing that for the rest of the night, so probably for another like 8 or 9 hours I'm just going to sit here and do this, but I'm not going to hold you all hostage on live stream, so blessings. See you at the show.